Hey, Arcturus here. Today, we're looking at the Tallneck from Horizon Forbidden West. This is set 76989, rated for 18 plus, and comes with 1,222 pieces. Also comes with the Aloy minifigure, as well as a small diorama style base for your Tallneck. I'm looking forward to building this. I really like the sci-fi aesthetic, and this is a interesting looking build. I hope it's fun to build. I will find out when it's put together. It comes with a nice little diorama with a tree, place for Aloy to go around looking for items, as well as another small robot style build. Looks like it'll be a really fun build. So here we have the assembled Tallneck, as well as Aloy and Sentinel. It's a rather tall model, much more of a display piece than a play set. But it does come with the Aloy minifigure, as well as some details here on the base, and the, of course, full Sentinel. So here we'll take a closer look at the miniature Sentinel. Now, there's one difference on the one here that I've built than what you're supposed to, and that's this gray piece here. This is actually supposed to be an orange piece, but it was not in my set. So I wound up scavenging from a Lego Star Wars set for the correct shape of piece to build this Sentinel. That's really the only complaint I've got with this set, is it was just missing that singular piece. It does use a nice clear blue piece for the front facing here. A little bit of color there with the green, but mostly gray and black, especially missing that orange piece. We'll move on to looking at the Tallneck next. So it does attach by pins to the base. And it does have some movement in its legs for posability. But this may take me a moment. Here we go. All right, so it does connect by pins here on the feet. And you can see those pins there on the base. Lots of plate-like structures here, especially on the neck. Use of some sort of some sword-like pieces here for on the neck as well on the back. Several stickers in the set, which is not surprising. It is a more unique set, so these being stickers, are perfectly fine. It does have these antenna-like things here on the back that do tend to pop off, but they just reattach very easily, like so. The legs do have some posability, mostly at the hip joints here. You can also bring them out, but that's not really what you're looking for. And then there's a ball joint here at the base of the leg for the foot. However, that's really the only posability. The rest of it is locked in with these solid connector pieces. And that's true for the front leg as well. Similar type connection here, but not much. There is a handle-like piece here on both sides that you can use to set Aloy on it. And you can adjust some of the legs if you aren't going to have it on the base. However, my table's a little slick for it to stand up using that. We do have this disc head here, which is very cleverly assembled, and it has its own sort of antenna structures here on the back that do have some movability. It also has some stickers here on the top, though not many. You can kind of see on that lower sticker there where I had some difficulty getting it on. It is a long singular sticker, rather difficult to get laid on correctly. Overall, the assembly of the Tallneck was quite nice. Very nice to put together, well constructed. This is very similar to one of the Lego Ideas sets, although it's not actually an Idea set, but it's an 18 plus set. It's much more of a display piece and does some nice building techniques. All right, so here's a top-down view of the base. We have some like reeds. You could hide Aloy underneath. It does have these tall grass pieces, which just add a little bit of texture. It's also got this light post or lamp post here, which is just a nice little touch. I'm not as familiar with the game, so if you know if that's a part of the actual game, please, of course, let me know. And then we also have a small tree. It does have some wiggle room to bend, so you can kind of bend it like it's in the wind or not. Just a very simple construction here with just some bent pieces. White birch, quite nice little plant with flowers, very nice. Then the last portion of this is the Aloy minifigure. So it comes with you build like the spear thing, and we'll take a look at that in a second. And it also comes with a bow, which we will take off now, both of those. So here is the spear. It uses a feather piece for the back, along with some small round pieces, and then a sort of bladed tip to represent her weapon. And then away real quick, and we'll take a closer look at this minifigure. So here we have Aloy. She does have the leg printing with some blue and red there, as well as some blue for the feet, as well as torso printing, a very intricate hairpiece, which does have holes for her earpiece there. We'll pop that hairpiece off real quick to get a closer look. It is a very detailed minifigure. Arm printing on both sides. Dual-sided face printing, which is not uncommon with that type of hairpiece. Very detailed front there, belt, some more beads. Looks very close to the character model. They did include a picture of her in the instructions. If you were unfamiliar, it does look quite close. And then she does have a second face print as well as some back printing there. No side printing there on the legs, but overall, I think this is a very detailed minifigure. If you're a fan of the game, it does look like you'd be pretty pleased with this. And then, of course, we have this very detailed hairpiece. Bends all around her shoulders there. Lots of detail printed in there. You can see the braids molded into the hairpiece there, as well as the earpiece transceiver with a slight gap there as well. It's only on the one side, but a very nice looking hairpiece with very nice minifigure. So this set is normally $90 in the US. I did wind up picking this up on Black Friday for around $50, which was very nice. I would probably not have picked it up otherwise, but it does make an excellent display piece. If you're interested in Horizon Zero Dawn, it's an excellent set, I think. If you're just looking at it as kind of like a sci-fi alien monster sort of thing, I would personally wait for a sale. I think $90 is a little expensive, but I think lots of Legos these days are very expensive. So it's definitely, if you're very into it, I'd for sure go for it. But if you're kind of on the fence there, maybe wait for another sale. So that's all we have for today. I'll see you next time.